Go and get the kits on Amazon. You can get everything you want to use to pierce a baby's ear. You can do it on your own. You can give a neighbor, you can give a friend to do it for you. But when problem comes, that person is not there to help you. You have to take your child to the doctor and mama, hey, poo queen. You did a massive poo. So Chinaya, let's change your nappy. She did a massive poop for me. Good morning poop. You did a good morning poop. So guys, I know a lot of you might be wondering why I haven't pierced my baby's ear. So Chinaya is currently 3 months old. That's almost 15 weeks old, if I'm not mistaken. Now I'm not remembering the weeks anymore. Yeah, so and the reason is because usually it's okay if you want to pierce your baby's ear. It's okay if you want to pierce your baby's ear as early as 2 weeks old, but I tend to wait up till my baby is about 5 to 6 months before I pierce their ear. That's the same thing I did for Chikamso and Cassie, and I'm also going to do this for Chineye. So I wait till when she's 5 months, because new babies, they are very prone to infection, and piercing of ear is like puncturing, like piercing the skin. So with that, it tends to increase the risk of infection in babies, and some of them can barely fight those infections, and that's why we need the vaccines, all the routine vaccines and everything. So I usually wait till my girls take all their vaccine to be on the safe side, because I don't want unnecessary tension and panicking. Some people, things go well for them, but I might do my own and it will go wrong. So I don't want to be in that situation. So I want my girls to take, I've always wanted them to take all their vaccines before I pierce their ear. So, and again, aside that, in the UK, it's usually advised to wait, because I remember when I had Chikam, so I wanted to pierce her ear like the normal time. In Nigeria, back in Africa, it's like, is it as soon as birth or 2 weeks? I don't know, I can't remember. Please let me know in the comment section, when do they pierce baby's ear in Africa, for those watching me from Africa. And if you're not watching me from Africa, where you are, when is the recommended time to pierce baby's ear? Gina, why are you doing this? So I went to the piercing parlor, like where they pierce the ear, and I wasn't allowed. They said no, your baby has to take all her vaccination. And Chikamso was barely a month old then. So when it was Cassie finished her vaccination at 5 months. She finished all her routine vaccination. So I went to pierce Cassie's ear. They refused. I said she has finished all her vaccination. They said no, we need to see her red book to be sure that she's had all the vaccination, because if not, there is nothing covering them, because they need to ensure that that child is protected before piercing. So I had to leave, and I came back another day to pierce Cassie's ear. And when I pierced Cassie's ear, she started developing, because I used real gold. They advised to use real gold, or I think there's other option, but not just regular cheap earring, because some babies might react. So there's less risk of infection when you use like pure gold. So despite the fact I used the real gold, after some weeks or after some days, Cassie was developing like a reaction that looks like an infection. So I took Cassie to the GP. And I told them I just pierced my baby's ear. I was giving everything, cleaning solution to clean the baby's ear. I was giving all those things, and she still developed that. Everybody is different, yeah. I didn't have that problems. I didn't have that problem with Chikamso when I pierced Chikamso. That's my first daughter. So, but I had that issue with Cassie. So the doctor asked me, when did I pierce my baby's ear? Has she had all her vaccinations? And he checked, and yes, because I went with her red book. You know, wherever you go with your baby's red book. So I went with the red book for that GP appointment. So he checked, and he saw that she has had all her vaccination. And he was like, okay, he prescribed a cream, which you can only get it by prescription. You know how life in the UK is sometimes. So lucky she's had all her vaccination. So imagine she's not had all her vaccination and I pierced her ear and this situation happened. It would have been probably a case of raising like child safeguarding issue. It might be, because anything is possible in this country. You need to make sure that you raise your kids well, do the right thing at the right time. I've had stories of women which they said, oh, just go and get the kits on Amazon. You can get everything you want to use to pierce a baby's ear. You can do it on your own. You can give a neighbor, you can give a friend to do it for you. But when problem comes, that person is not there to help you. You have to take your child to the doctor. And how do you explain this? So it's best to wait. I know some people will say, oh, the baby don't know pain when they are newborn, when they are 2 weeks old, they don't know pain. But when they are about 4, 5, 6 months, they know pain. They still don't know pain. At least under 1 year, still pierce it, they don't know pain. Like, it's still pain. They still feel the pain. Yeah, that's the word. So, but it doesn't last for long. It's just that few seconds and that's it. So it's best to wait. I would advise most women I've come across living in the UK, I've always advised them it's best to wait, because you don't have, you might not be lucky. Yeah, not everybody is lucky. Just as I said, Chikamso didn't have any reaction, but Cassie had like that pus like stuff coming out from her ear, that one of the piercing. So you don't have to explain yourself too much, because sometimes, most of the time, safeguarding issue in the UK is something serious. And I'm going to share another experience I had in regards to this child safeguarding. So it will serve like an eye-opener for moms, especially if you're living in the UK, because life in Nigeria, where I grew up, is not the same. You do things, nobody asks you anything, even things go wrong with your kid, there is no safeguarding. I don't know if it's there like now, but child safeguarding issue is not really serious like that. Yeah, so most negligent parents get away with a lot of things. So I remember a particular time when Cassie was poorly, she was sick, and I was giving her medication. You know, there's a required meal for a particular age and the duration of time. If it's every 4 hours, you don't give ibuprofen 4 doses within more than 4 doses in 24 hours. So I knew all those things. I was reading the instruction, giving her right. I had to call 111, and I was having some concern. This temperature is still going on. What's the problem? And so they asked me to explain the dosage, and I said, yeah, I've given ibuprofen. So the lady speaking didn't understand me well. She misunderstood what I said, and she said, oh, you've given her an overdose, we need to raise a safeguarding. We're talking about paracetamol here and ibuprofen. We're giving her overdose, we need to raise a safeguarding issue, and you're going to get a call, and this can result in my child, in fact all my children, then I was still pregnant for Chineye, this might result to all my kids being taken away from me, because they will see like I'm not fit to be a mother. So if there is any way you can help your child, is to give your child the best care possible. If you have any concern at any point, speak to your doctor. So I explained. I didn't really get what she was saying until somebody else called me on the phone, and he was like, oh, we're reading this safeguarding about your child, please can you put me through how you gave her the medication and everything. I explained. I said, this is where I got this medication. This is Tesco, not the regular Calpol. This is the store brand Calpol, that's like Tesco. So this is Tesco Calpol, and this is what they wrote. I was reading it to him. I said, yeah, even if you check the call and the recording of the previous call I had with the lady, it's not different from what I'm telling you now. This is what I actually told her. So maybe she was misunderstanding me, and that's how that case was closed. So imagine I was actually overdosing my child. That's a problem. So if your child is having any health condition, please not everything has to be home remedy. Just first be on the safe side, take your child to the doctor, please, especially for moms in the UK, please, because I'm saying it because I'm in the UK as well. That's it. So please, even when you're being offered some remedy advice online, you ask questions, people give you comment section are filled with so many advice. Please, I still say it, take your child to the doctor. Not every rash is normal. Some rashes are normal. things like that. Don't rely on, I can't imagine someone typing in the comment section to give a newborn baby ampiclox, a very strong antibiotics, that probably that ampiclox is for adults, and you're recommending that to somebody else. It's life in Nigeria, in Africa. It's not the same outside, like in diaspora, like especially UK. I don't know of other countries, but if you're a mom living in UK, please, healthcare is free. Even if it's not the best at this time, it's not like the best, please just play your own role. Do your best by at least calling, taking your child to the doctor to be on the safe side. So that's, in summary, that's the reason why I have not pierced my baby's ear. So I'm just waiting for the right time when she'll take all her vaccinations. So hopefully I might be piercing her ear in January, because she'll be taking her last dose of vaccination in January, and first week of January, because it was meant to be this December, but I'll be leaving for Christmas, and I don't want her to take the vaccination, the immunization, and she's poorly, temperature. So I just want us to have a fun Christmas and New Year's, yeah, temperature free or pain free. So I had to move it to January, yeah. So that's after January. I'll be piercing her ear, and you have an earring here. You've been quiet looking. What you look? When she's just quiet, you're listening to my talks. Yeah, you're shining. What's your skincare routine? I need to know. You're not even shining very well. Let me focus it on you. What's your skincare routine, Mama? You need to let us know. Anyway, Chinenye's skincare routine is on my page. So if you're interested in that, please check my videos. Go to the pregnancy and postpartum playlist. That's where you see most of my videos concerning my baby. So I've got so many playlists on my page. So each of it is like a bit organized. I'm trying to be organized even on my page, so it will be easy for you to find videos. Weight loss recipes there, recipes, kids recipes there, baby, postpartum, pregnancy. It's like separated. So please just check on my featured post when you go to my page. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye.